Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. Well, it's Christmas Day today. You won't see this for a while, but I just wish everyone a blessed New Year. Our great Lord and Saviour gives us everything we need to provide us through these tough times, good times, every time in creation. It's just amazing, and I just want to spread the love to everybody this new 2024, and you never know, Jesus is coming real soon, take us home. So I'm going to carry on spreading the joy and the talent that the Lord has given me, and I'm going to be making you this really I haven't put a panel on the back. This beautiful double display card. It's just done with one piece of paper, and I'm using the new I think it's called Be My Valentine or Be Mine Sweet. Just so cute. Pop-ups on my screen. But I've made these double display cards before. I might swap this one to here, or I might just raise this a little bit. I don't know yet, or might even fetch it down a little bit. But look at him. He's on a wobbly. He's on a wob. But he will, like the card, fold flat-ish. It's not too bulky. Ideal. It will fit in an envelope. Even with the wobbler on, it'll fit in an envelope. You can reduce the size if you want it to fit in an American style envelope. You can take this down to 5 and 3/4. Ours is 6. But if you're in the UK, you're still going to need a piece of 12 by 12. So you can get 2 of these out of a 12 by 12. On my other one, I had a belly band. I might even just pull this down a touch and just add dimensionals here. Then I can huck it. I put my dimensionals on before. I even attached it to the card. But may even just add a dimensional there so I can hook this panel under the card, so that little bumblebee will sit on the top of this card, and just keep it hooked into place, keep it closed. But it's so cute. I went over the top with the love you, but I've added a bee here with a winky face, this one, and then this lovely warbler one. I've only got 4 warblies left. So, well, I had 4. I got this one. I can't get it out of my little holder. This one. I've already made this one and add my little wobbly thing again. They're just so cute. So I've got that prepped. I've already got one other prepped. I might just, like I say, if I can take it off. I'm just going to remove that bottom one, then I can hook. So if that was, say, there, and then this panel can like hook underneath just to keep it from opening, but then it's not too bad anyway. But I've got a new glue eraser, and you just don't have to press hard, just do it gentle and peel it off the corner. Don't go leaving it on like I did on my last one, and it just stayed on there forever. But nobody's going to see the back of this. It's so cute. We are going to do another little bumblebee. I have cut some of the little love hearts, and I've added a small dimensional to the back of those ready as well. But it looks complicated, and it's not. It's really easy. I mean, you could make a gift box with a nice bar of chocolate inside. I'm going to add a white pan. Now, to get this, see this swan inside? It's this one, because they don't do a square. Well, they do, but they're tiny. And that is tiny, and that's the biggest square. This is the biggest, the smallest rectangle, or the biggest rectangle apart from the full-size card and this one. But it's a big difference. huge difference, and I wanted a piece for the center, so that one is going on there, so we need that out. So what I did, I die cut a piece out, then I measured from there to there, and then measured there to there, and then put this back in on the other side. And you just literally take this section. I'll show you what I did anyway in a minute, but this is the perennial postage. Cute, ideal for little sentiment. I haven't used any of the sentiments yet, but I love this cute set. And what I've done is I've taken them off. So if you ever struggle for a window sheet, obviously this is too flimsy, but look, you can take this off and then just stick your photopolymer on top. That way you can see if there's anything missing without having to line the paper up like I have been doing in the past. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are the stamps we're using. I've prepped my papers. So see how I've cut, this was a small piece. I've got a bit of washi tape. So what I did, I've marked here with a pencil both ends, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay my, let me just see if I can, I've got to do it on the big one, so I won't be able to pull it in front of you, but I'm just literally put in, and then I might just come a tiny tad. Make sure you fit it back in the grooves. And then I've only got to run this section. Let me show you now quickly. I've only got to run that first bit. Through the die. And because it's held on with my washi tape, oh look, it's peeled it. But what I will do, I'll add that in the top corner here to hide that little mark, because my little bumblebee's going there. But I was just a bit rough with the washi tape, but if you put the washi on your arms, it takes away the sticky, but it will still hold it in place. So cut a large one, and then just take it down. Make sure you fit the slots back in, and then just cut through. It's so simple. I might show you again on a larger piece. Let me just show you. I'm literally gonna stick my designer series paper. Let me grab my washi. Look at this. I've had this for years. You only need a small piece. It's coming to the end, but stick it on your arm, and it takes the stickiness away, but it will still hold it in place. I don't really need to hold this one in place at the moment. I'll show you in a minute. Let's just run this through. 2 seconds, girls. So here's my large one. I grab myself a ruler. Where's my pencil? There it is. So what I did, I measured this way, and it's 3 1/4. So I'm just gonna measure the ends, and I'm gonna do 3 1/4, 3 1/4. You don't have to draw a line across it. And then I'm going to put but because it's offset, I'm just going to pull it. So my little I'm keeping those lines perfectly lined up. And then I'm going to hold it down. Fetch my plate in. And then I'm just going to run this back section through the die machine. So give me 2 seconds again. I wish it fit in the other one so you could see it. So there is my postage, and I'm just going to peel gently this time. Stick that somewhere else. So now I've got my 3 1/4 by 3 1/4 square, and I've got my postage stamp. And then you can save this. Grab myself some scissors. I mean, it's not perfect on the edge, but you could even trim and have straight edges, and you've still got the pattern top and bottom. You could even run that through again, making a smaller label, but I'm going to use that section there to cut out my bumblebee because it's big enough. And all my pencil marks, because I pulled it down to line up these little notches, my pencil mark stayed on the bit I cut off. So I've got a spare one. I'm going to need this as well, just for other bits. So I'm going to pop my other little bits away. Oh, now the small one. Where's the small? There's the small one. So this is the one that I peeled. So I'm going to literally cut that out to get my other piece. Save me using this large piece. And that can be done on the small one. Only because my little tray underneath isn't big enough. See? It's got a whole... Oh, it would work on your normal plates, I suppose, on your small one. So I'm just going to push that up, so I get maximum use out of this as well. So there's no waste in crafting. We can always use it somewhere else. So this is the piece for the front. This is the piece for the inside. These are the scraps I'm going to use for cutting some out. Now look how cute that looks. You could add a strip of designer series paper there and there to hide those. And let's just have a look, show you on the back. You know, and tilt it and make it so you could even add a piece of acetate on the back. Lift that on dimensionals and make it look like a Polaroid with a postage stamp effect to slide a photo behind. So don't let these little bits go to waste. There's always a will, there's a way, they say. Where there's a will, there's a way. And the punch does the rest, which I absolutely love punches. I've got nearly 90 punches. Now I've got this new one. I know, innit? So let's do a little bit of... I might stamp off this time because I found they're cute, but they're a little bit dark because I did full strength. So let's try it. Stamped off. I got my body. So let's stamp off. Let's see if we're going to get our little bumblebee. Oh, but it leaves bubbles. It leaves bubbles, darling. Wait there, let me just ink this up. Give that a little touch. Let's flip that over. Give that a nice even press. Whoops. Oh, that's much better. So, cleaning cloth at the ready for Gaynor because she's a mucky pup. So I've got my cleaning cloth out. I've just freshly bleached this, so It's oh, it cleans them up beautiful. So on my first, I did a little one, but I stamped off, and I stamped off twice. This is stamped off, stamped off, stamped off. A little bit too dark, I thought, so I'm going to do some more stamping off. So let's, here we go. Now we can put our body away. And I'm just going to lay it, because once all, if anything's uncovered, I know there's a piece missing. So I used my black for the stripy body. Full strength. I love this black. It's so black. I'm just wondering. Oh, look at that. That is cute. Now all I need to see is this going to cut out? And we will come back to the black in a moment. I'm just trying to cut, because I don't want to waste cutting out the wings, which are there. Oh, look at that. Perfect. It will. Just cut that out, that body for me. Look at that. And any waste is, that's all the waste I got. I can now cut the wings. I'm going to stamp them in my pool party. I'm just showing you how to maximize little bits of paper. Maybe, well, it's a little bit ambitious. So let's keep them in the center. Perfect. We are going to be using that again in a minute, but don't need the wings anymore. This card literally is so simple. It's 2 cut lines, a couple of score lines, and away to go. Right, let's see if we can get these. And I've got a post-it note, just so I can slot. I think I might have to do it at the top. Just going to trim them off at the bottom to keep, so it fits inside my punch. Perfect. And I've still got my little post-it note. Hardly any waste, and I've got his little wings. How cute! So I've got my little tray there. So this part here, I am going to stamp. In fact, I'm just going to die cut. Not die cut, I'm not even going to die cut, I'm going to punch. That little love heart out, and I've still got that piece, even with that little love heart cut out. And then I'm going to stamp the antenna. I love the black memento. And I know you could probably line this up better, but there's his cute little antenna. Oh, so cute. I'm going to put that back in because I've got the little love hearts on the back, which I'm going to stamp in a minute. Now the little face. Where's the little face? Is that it? No. There's the little face I need, and it's got, I don't need the little red love heart anymore because I've already got those cut out. There. So I don't need the little love heart anymore. So I'm just building my stamp set back up. I'm going to have this little winky face. How cute is that? So I'm stacking up my stamps, and I'm returning all my little bits. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not going to do the love you this time. because I thought it was a little bit of an overkill. So, and I've already done the little body, so I can put him back. But it just saves you lining them up on this that moves around, and you've got a window sheet. So don't even need to buy window sheets. Just take all your photopolymers apart. So we're going to set them to one side. We're going to sort them out in a minute. So I'm stacking my blocks to what I need. Let's stamp our message now. I'm going to grab my little honeycomb, and I'm just going to do pale this time. It's really, really dark. So I just want a little image. I don't want it overpowering like I had on my last card. You live and learn, don't you? And you love to stamp. So I just want a tiny little image. May I go over that one again? And because it's photopolymer, you can see it. So there's that little image done. And we can return our stamp set. So, oh, I need that one again. Forgot to do my little piece. And I'm just doing one. But this time I'm going to stamp off twice, because I only want a little pale one. Cute. Now I can put it away. We may as well do all our stamping first to get it out of the way. Now we've got this beautiful dotted line. Make sure you click them with my pool party. Did I do any? No, I had love hearts on this one, but I know that my little bumblebee is going up there, so I'm just going to add a trail there. I'm going to turn it and have a trail that way as well, and then a little trail that way, because my sentiment is going in the center. Now we need to swap over and have our lovely little cute little cluster of 3 love hearts. And I'm just going to keep these full strength. And I'm just adding 3 cute little lots. That is so sweet. Stacking up my blocks, putting back my stamps. Keep on my desk because I need space. Gaynor needs space. So I'm literally got all my stamps in now, apart from my 2 sentiments, which is Happy Valentine's Day, and this one which says you'll always be the one for me. And I'm going to stamp those in black because I like it to stand out. So let's do, I love the font on this. It's so cute. So let's just do that in the center. Oh, how adorable is that? Love it. And my blocks are freeing up. And then our last one. And then it will be, you'll always be my, you'll always be the one for me. Whoops. Oh, look how cute that is. You could add a lovely little love heart on there if you want a little red lover heart. But I think there's enough red in the designer series paper to keep this sentiment going. So let's pop my blocks away. Just the ones that I'm going to keep in my little desk tidy that I made. So here are now all my stamps in place, and I haven't got to worry about sliding. But if you want to just pop that over the top, just gently. Don't throw this away in case you ever do decide to put it back to normal. There's your stamps all back. Got a little blocks, extra blocks. Get rid of my paper. We've finished with the stamps. We've got everything there. We're just going to build up. I've still got all this paper, and I can literally just, and I've got that for spares, so I can put that in my little spare box. I'm going to keep that because that is cute, and I can add that as a little photo frame on something, put some designer series paper. So we've got those to one side. We've got our wobbly, we've got our love hearts, we've got the one we added dimensions on and took one off, and now I'm with this one because it's going on the inside of the card. I'm just going to glue this, and I'm just literally going to put a little line of glue so I can attach the antenna. And then I'm just going to tuck these cute little wings behind. And I'm going to leave him upside down because I'm going to glue him again when we come to do the card. Oh, look at that. I got a piece on my desk. It doesn't want to move. Right. Let me get my buck to show. So, you're going to need, I've got one there for a belly band. Well, I'm not actually using a belly band this time. I did on one, oh, I made a double display card, about 5 or 6 years ago. So I'm going to remove, I'll keep the belly band on there, but you don't really need one if you don't want one. So I've got 2 pieces that are cut at 2 inches by 6, and they're the panels on the front, because you watch when we finished our card, it's got this shape on the front. So I added 2 panels just to keep it straight, instead of having to die cut or fussy cut a piece of designer series paper that shape. And it looks like a gatefold card. It's an illusion card, and then when they open it out and see that beautiful display, gorgeous. So 2 pieces at 2 by 6, and then 1 at 6 by 12. And like I'm saying, if you're American and you want it to fit in your envelope, you could take yours down to 5 3/4 or even 5 1/2. But your size of your panels then will shrink. So we're going to pop this in on the short side at 1 inch, and we're going to cut from 1 to 5 and then 7 to 11. I'm going to flip it round. I'm going to do exactly the same. Then we're going to do some scoring. So all the way through we're going to score at 2, 4, 8 and 10. And then 1, 5, 7 and 11. We're just going to score up to the cut lines. And then these are the layers for your designer series paper. Piece of Whisper White that I've put 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and as you've just seen, we cut it back to 3 1/4 by 3 1/4, so we can still see our designer series paper underneath. But if I hold that there, press pause, go and grab all your stuff, come back, and we can make it together. So I've got my bits. I have literally got to glue this together. This is one of the little 6 pieces you'll need. And I think this stamp set would make great little Valentine's cards. You know, like kids like to send their friends a little Valentine's card in school. It's never ever nothing too serious. But you'll need 6 of those, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is one of the front panels, and I've layered it on white and sweet sorbet. This is the panel you'll need on the back, and you can add you could add another plain piece on the back just to write a message. But we're going to have 2 of those. So one is for the designer series paper, which is cut a fraction smaller, and then this piece will layer on the top. So that's for the inside. This one's for the back, but because your card is white, you don't even have to add this panel. You can just leave it plain white and just write your message. I'm going to add another small panel on the back. So that hence the reason for the back. So I think this is cut at 3 7/8 by 3 7/8, and the designer series paper is cut at 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, and this is just to give me a very small border because I like the white and the red. I mean, how cute are those bees? But I've done, you could use a quarter size smaller if you want larger borders. But I think this is cute. So we'll get all our panels ready. So the back, the front, we're going to glue that onto there now as well. You can add dimensionals, but it's going to be, it's not bulky, too bulky. But it's going to be, you want it to stay as flat as possible if you're going to send it in the post. But with it being a Valentine's card, most people hand deliver them, so I'm just going to roughly keep that in the center. So front and back, my little 6 panels. This one is, you need 2 of these, and these are 3 7/8 by 1 7/8. And then that's 3 3/4 by 1 3/4, and you need 2 of those. And again, this is just the reverse. I dropped everything on the floor, and then I couldn't find these 2 panels. Then I cut 2 more out and started gluing them down, and then I found them. So I could make another one of these cards, or I could turn them over and use them on something else. So we've got 2 of those panels, and then this is the 2 by 6. So this is 1 7/8 by 5 7/8. And then our designer series paper then is 1 3/4 by 5 3/4, and I'm just gonna layer that up on the white to give me a nice little border. And then the designer series paper, isn't that cute? I've cut the paper the wrong way, so hence I'm having the stripes. I wanted the stripes anyway, but I do like that little pattern on the back. It's so cute with those little flowers. But you all know me, I love stripes. So again, a small border. Beautiful. And then this piece is just a piece of scrap, but it's big enough for me to glue this little panel on, and then I can trim off the excess. So this is just a scrap piece to fit my panel on the front. Then I can just take my trimmer, and I'm just going to trim off the excess. And I think, what did I cut this at? This is cut at 2.5 by 3, so I reckon 2 1/4. 2 1/4 by 3 is perfect for that little postage stamp, and that's all the waste you'll get. So let's pop our glue away for a minute, and let's get on to the most important piece. And you think all that folding is going to be really difficult, but it's not. It's really easy. So I'm fetching in my trimmer. Now I have to turn mine this way because I just can't do it otherwise. So this isn't very thick card. This to me is just average card. I think this is... I bought this from the range. It says it's 250 GSM, but it's not. But by the time I've added all my panels, it's really sturdy. So short side, pop it in at 1 inch, making sure it's nice and pushed up. And then you're going to take your blade and put it in at 1 inch. So we're 1 inch down and 1 inch in. And we're going to cut from 1 to 5. I'm going to lift it and take it to 7. And that's why I like to do it on the side. I don't want to guess and go over. And then we're going to cut from 7 down to 11. I'm going to lift, turn this around because it's the same measurement. I'm going to put it back in at 1 inch. And we're going to cut from 11 up to 7. Lift, and then 5 back up to 1. And that's the cutting done. So now I'm going to pull it round to the side. Get rid of the inks out the way and my panels. So where's my book? I just don't want to make any boo-boo. So at 1 inch, we're going to score. Let me do it on my score board because I can see the lines. So we're going to pop this in. We're going to score to the score lines. Number 1. And I'm going to, oh, right there now, because that little panel is, I like to make sure I'm getting it all lined up perfectly and I'm not guessing at the lines. So down to this cut line and from the cut line down to the bottom. And then we're going to score this right through at 2 inch. Then we're going to move across to 4 inches and we're going to cut that right through. In fact, let's do all the right throughs first. So 2, 4, 8 and 10. And then 1 to the cut line, top and bottom. 5 to the cut line, top and bottom. And if you want to just switch it around, you can do the same again. So 5 to the cut line and then 1 to the cut line. Yes, so 1, 5, 7, 11 only to the cut lines, and then 2, 4, 8 and 10 right through. Simples. Now we're going to show you how to fold. So simple. So you're going to go to your second score line right through and fold. Just, oh, there goes my battery. It was full. It was full. Let's get another one put in. Gaynor's just lost her glasses. They just fell off. Oh my goodness, I'm falling apart, girls. There we go. So when you fold in your second score line, you're just going to burnish the in-between. And then what you're going to do, you're going to poke that one through, and then this one is going to bend your valley. So push that through and pull this forward. So back. Again, I tell you what's even better. Right, fold and even fold flat. It doesn't matter because you're going to push it the other way. So fold the second score line into a valley and the first score line into a mountain. And then when you stand it up, you can reverse this one and reverse this one. Top and bottom do the same. And then when you lean this forward, so make sure this one pulls forward and this one pulls forward and that one goes back. So it's like a step card. And then lay them flat and burnish. Now let me show you again easily. So second score line, fold, burnish. So valley and then double back mountain. and then stand your card. Pop the one that's a valley, mountain back into a valley, and the valley into a mountain. So forward, back, and then forward, back, and then you get like a stepper card, and then you can fold that flat. So when you now push your other section, you've got a gatefold card. You double display gatefold, flip it over. This is going to be the back of the card. Now you can burnish all those score lines. And like I'm saying, because you're using white, if you're going to use a different colour cardstock, just use a panel, and you can leave this blank to write. I've added it for security, but this is our double display card now. These are the 2" by 6", and they're just going to get glued on the front, but you're only going to glue the bits that's sticking out. So only add your glue to this panel. It's so simple now just to add all your bits. So glue when it wants to come out. Oh, it's having a no-show today. There we go. Right. Yay, it's coming out. My heating's on, that's what it is, and it's drying out really quickly. I mean, you can lay this flat, and my stripes don't really make any difference. So just add it right along the edges. Try not to wiggle it about so you're not spreading that glue. So it's only going to stick where we've added the glue. So we've got that cute poke and poke. There we go. And we've added it right the way along the edge, top and bottom, and it's only added glue. There's no glue here and here because that we didn't add it. Again, we're going to do the same to this side. If you've got directional paper, make sure you put it on the right way around. I'll show you something in a minute. So again, because I'm using stripes, it doesn't really matter. Or you could just leave it as a step. Add this on. And just then gently close it. Making sure it's all the way, top and bottom. So now we close it, and we've got that beautiful, tightly closed gatefold card. And at this minute in time, doesn't matter if you have it this way or this way, it's all exactly the same. Now let's do our side panels, because Gaynor made a bit of, if you notice on this one, it looks beautiful, but look, I put my little bees on upside down on that one. And the right way on that one. I got cramp. So let's put our side panels on, making sure they are going the right way. I mean, you don't even have to have side panels. By the time you put this, because look, if you put this in the center, let's do that actually first. I know to this time is to add my little bees the right way up. It wasn't till after I'd made the card that I realised. Again, fold flat. Give yourself a cutesy little border all the way round. That's it. I mean, you don't even need those because you're going to add these cute little panels now, which are going to go here, here, and here, and the same down the bottom. So you don't even need those inner panels if you don't want them, because your card's going to close up. But we've already cut them. They're so cute. I mean, some people like to send serious Valentine's cards. But I think a little bit of quirkiness in a marriage just keeps everything smooth. Let's glue these little bits in while we're here. So these go in these sections, and I like to lie it flat so I can line up my designer series paper so it all falls nice and tidy. Again, keep it flat. Cute. It doesn't matter with the middle ones, but it does. You can just put them in as straight as possible. Nice border, top and bottom. But prep your card, do all your layers, then do the cutting of the card and the folding of the paper, and then it comes together so fast. Right, let's get this panel in. So making sure our little bumblebees are facing the right way this time. Yay, they're the right way. So I'm going to line that up with the top of there and the bottom down there, and then this one will fall just in line. I'm going to lay this panel so it level at the sides, and it just matches it like a continuous rundown. How quick and simple, once you've got all these panels together, does it come together? Aren't we lucky that the Lord gives us all these wonderful talents to share? Line that up. Oh, so cute. You could use black even if you don't want to add all the red. Like I'm saying, I put the love you, love you, love you. Isn't that absolutely adorable? So forward, we need to pop that one back. Pop that one back. And then there's that gorgeous gatefold. I'm just going to flip this over quickly, add my panel on the back. And when I come to write these cards out, I will write them on some white cardstock and glue that on top of my layer. Now that flimsy card now has become so sturdy and so secure. It's really a sturdy card now. Absolutely fabulous. Now we've got our flicky bumble on the wobbler. We've got our one that we've added the dimensionals, and then we got glued down. I'm just going to attach here. Well, I might just peel those wings off and add them a little bit lower down, just so. That's better. You don't have to have them poking out as high up. And then I can manage to just glue this cute little bee, keeping him in that panel. Look at that. How stinking cute is that? Love it. Now we come to the front. We've got our little love hearts. I mean, you could add one inside as well if you want. I'm saving them for the front. You could add a little love heart on each of these panels if you don't want to put the I love you, and you don't have to add them on dimensional. Now our gorgeous little panel, I glued this down, so this is the one without the dimensional in the bottom, so we could add that there to keep it shut. So let's glue this just halfway. And let's remove the other dimensionals. Whoops. And I'm just going to pop a little bit of glue behind there to keep that secure. Now our panel. So I'm going to come down just a touch, just so I can keep my little honeybee on that corner so it slides underneath when I come to flatten it, instead of hiding the little bumblebee. And then this just peels off. I'm going to have to send away for... I've had these wobblers for a long time. I just don't use them that often, but I think on this card, I don't want to cover up the Valentine, but look how flat it folds flat. And then we're going to peel back our lovely little love hearts. I'm going to add some little gems. I'm going to come down into this corner and I can attach it that way. And then instead of adding him on the top this time, oh, I don't know, it's just so cute. I think I'll add that one just there at the end of the happy vat. Look, see, now he's still on dimensionals, but it tucks under to keep it flat. So little rhinestones, just grab 3 of those, and I'm just going to pop one on each of these lovely little, it's got a little bit of something sticking out there. Perfect. Little one there, and then a little one back in that corner. Oh, this is just so adorable. That is so sweet. Right, and it does come, when I can find that, there we go, it comes with these little gems, and you've got the red, the you've got Sweet Sorbet, Petal Pink, Daffodil Delight, and Pearl Party. So I don't know whether I'm just gonna add, maybe I'm gonna add a small flower here. And see, now the flowers in the Daffodil Delight are just the Daffodil Delight in the center, and it will get lost on the white cardstock. So I'm just gonna add 2 of those. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and this one 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 embellishments on the front, and they're just as adorable as ever. You could add some Winker Stella if you want to add those on the wings. You could add, yeah, I suppose you could. Just popped all my stuff. I've got my little 2 warblers for another card. My washi tapes all put away, and if you put, I've put everything. I'm one of these. So this is the one I added the words love you, and inside I added love you, love you, love you, and I think it's a little bit over the top, but it's so cute. And I can't tuck that one behind, so I'm hiding my little, but on display he stands out beautiful. And then this one, we've just got enough space to tuck that one behind, so when it fits in your card, I'll grab a card to show you. Oh. So these are our standard envelopes. Our envelopes measure 6 3/8 by 4 1/2. Now your cards are 4 1/4. I don't know, your cards are 5 1/2, but I don't know how tall your envelopes are. But look, it fits inside a normal size UK envelope. So let's pop that in there. This is the one I'd already made, just to show you, because I give all my cards to charity. I make sure they're in a cello bag. I make sure that they are... What's wrong with that now? Oh, it's going behind. That's it. It's going behind the envelope flap. And then when I come to close this to do it for charity, so they can just sell them on, it seals up and my little warbler stays free. But when the person receiving it just gets it, look how cute that little warbler is. It's so cute. Let me fetch it up to show you. I just think it's so adorable. So this is flat packed, ready to go, even ready to post. You may have to put an extra stamp on, but it'd be worth it. It stands up beautiful as our double display, and it also, you can open this really wide so you can see those inner panels. But this one is a little bit less busy than our other one, and you can tuck that little bumblebee under there. So there we have it. There's the one I made at the start. This is the one we've just made together. Absolutely adorable. Bumblebee. And these are the inks I used. This is the Sweet Sorbet, the Daffodil Delight, and the Pool Party. This is the Designer Series paper, which is called Be Mine, and it's 12 by 12, and it comes in basic black, Daffodil Delight, Lemon Lime Twist, Petal Pink, Pool Party, and Sweet Sorbet. And I don't know where the Lemon Lime Twist is, unless that comes in. Yes, it comes in on the leaves of the flowers. How you can fussy cut these little bees out in, well, you've got them on so many different pieces of the card. You've got these honey little pots. Maybe you could have fussy cut. You've got this gingham stripe. You've got smaller ones then, and you've got the bee trail, the buzzy bee trail. And then you've got the honeycomb. Oh, I just love it. I did a paper share, and I know for a fact that I'll probably only use half a packet of paper. Hence the reason I do a paper share, because I don't want to be left, because it's a mini catalogue. Come June, what does the catalogue run out? It runs out in April. So with this catalogue and these Designer Series paper, unless they transition over into the next catalogue, will retire in April. So I don't want to be left this time with so much Designer Series paper, even though I love it. But there we go. I hope you've enjoyed. It's all about the card. Our great Lord and Saviour gives us these beautiful talents to share, like I'm saying. And this is how beautiful it's going to look on display on somebody's beautiful mantelpiece. So thanks for watching, and sorry for gabbing on too much. Yep, as I do. God bless you all in 2024, and I will see you on the next video. Till next time, love you guys. Bye.